Constitutional Court rejects petition against Thaksin Shinawatra. Thailand's Constitutional Court has dismissed a petition aiming to prevent former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra from influencing the ruling Pheu Thai party or undermining the constitutional monarchy. The court ruled on Friday that the petition, submitted by lawyer Thiriat Suangsorn, did not meet the criteria for judicial review. The petition alleged that Thaksin, who returned from 15 years of self-imposed exile in 2023, was colluding with the Pheu Thai party to weaken the monarchy and leveraging his influence on the party's decision-making. The court also reviewed claims that Thaksin was working to benefit Cambodia through a shared resources agreement in a disputed maritime area. However, these allegations were dismissed, with the court voting 7-2 against proceeding further. Thaksin, the father of current Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, has consistently denied exerting any control over Pheu Thai since his return. Despite serving a commuted one-year sentence for charges of abuse of power, Thaksin has been actively involved in proposing policies to revive Thailand's struggling economy. This decision follows the Office of the Attorney General's earlier rejection of Thiriat's petition, filed under Section 49 of the Thai Constitution. The section prohibits any act aimed at overthrowing the democratic regime with the king as head of state and allows citizens to file complaints to prevent such acts. Critics argue that Thaksin's continued involvement with Pheu Thai could violate party regulations, which prohibit external influence from non-members. The ruling comes amid a politically tense climate following the dissolution of the opposition Move Forward Party earlier this year for proposing amendments to the Lèse Majesté law. Parliamentary panel investigates claims of special treatment for Thaksin in hospital. A House committee investigating claims that Thaksin Shinawatra received preferential treatment at Police General Hospital during his detention has been told it lacks the authority to summon him or other relevant agencies, according to the Department of Corrections. The committee, chaired by Rangsaman Rome, a member of the opposition People's Party, had invited several parties, including Thaksin, Justice Minister Thoi Sad Song, and other senior officials, to address the allegations. However, the Department of Corrections stated in a letter that the committee cannot legally probe the issue. CCTV footage from the hospital reportedly shows Thaksin walking unaided and receiving care in a private room, raising questions about whether he received privileges unavailable to ordinary prisoners. The footage also shows his immediate transfer to the hospital on the first night of his incarceration due to reported health issues. Thaksin's parole and subsequent release 6 months later have fueled criticism, with opposition figures suggesting a lack of transparency. Rangsaman Rome emphasized that the investigation aimed to clear public concerns, stating, "If Thaksin has nothing to hide, he should come forward to explain." Canceling 2001 Thailand-Cambodia MOU legally impossible, says Foreign Ministry. A citizen's petition to annul the 2001 Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, between Thailand and Cambodia over overlapping maritime claims has been deemed legally unfeasible by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The agreement, signed during Thaksin Shinawatra's tenure as Prime Minister, sets a framework for resolving disputes over the continental shelf shared by the two countries. Vice Minister Russ Jalakandra explained that as an international treaty, the MOU cannot be overturned through domestic petitions or regulations. Any termination would require political backing and formal renegotiations with Cambodia. Jalakandra warned that unilateral withdrawal could lead to international lawsuits, harm Thailand's credibility, and hinder future diplomatic negotiations. The MOU has been a contentious issue, with critics, including Thai PAC-D party leader Warong Dechgitvagram, alleging it compromises Thailand's sovereignty and access to undersea resources. Warong, who gathered over 100,000 signatures in support of the petition, has called for public protests and urged the government to abandon the agreement. British tourist dies in storm drain accident in Phuket. Phuket, Fraser Wright, a 36-year-old British tourist, was found dead in an open storm drain in Kathu district on Wednesday, marking a tragic accident during his family vacation. Rescue workers retrieved his body from a fenced-off drain on Phra Metta Road opposite Padang Hospital at 9:15 a.m. An autopsy concluded that he had likely died from suffocation 5 to 6 hours earlier. No signs of physical assault were detected. CCTV footage showed Wright leaning on the 1-meter-high metal fence surrounding the drain, which was undergoing maintenance. He climbed over the barrier, lost his balance, and fell into the drain carrying rainwater to the sea. Wright, a resident of Swindon, had arrived in Phuket on Sunday with 2 family members and was staying at a local hotel. He reportedly left his hotel room at around 10 p.m. on Tuesday and failed to return, prompting his family to report his disappearance. Local authorities are investigating the safety measures in place at the site to prevent similar incidents.